Write in the comments what place in the world you would like to visit, and your name will be mentioned in the next video.
Earth, our tiny blue marble in the infinite cosmos, is anything but ordinary. Did you know a single teaspoon of soil contains more living organisms than there are people on Earth? Or that our oceans hide more mysteries than the surface of the moon? Let's dive into the craziest, most jaw-dropping facts about the planet we call home. Billions of years ago, Earth was an unrecognizable ball of chaos. It started with a collision so violent, it created the moon. And here's the kicker, our moon keeps us stable. Without it, Earth would wobble like a spinning top, and we'd have insane weather that no life could survive. Over 70% of Earth's surface is water, but here's the twist. We've explored less than 5% of it. Beneath the waves, there's an entire alien world. For instance, the Mariana Trench is so deep, Mount Everest would disappear inside it with over a mile to spare. And the creatures down there, some literally glow in the dark. Think rainforests are Earth's lungs. Not exactly. Most of our oxygen comes from phytoplankton, microscopic heroes in the oceans. Without them, we'd suffocate. Oh, and speaking of oxygen minus 2.5 billion years ago, there was none. Earth's air was toxic, filled with methane and sulfur. Life, not even close to what we know now. Earth isn't just beautiful, it's extreme. A single bolt of lightning is 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. And the Atacama Desert. Some parts haven't seen rain for over 500 years. Meanwhile, Yellowstone's supervolcano could unleash an eruption so massive it would block out the sun for years. Apocalypse vibes. Absolutely. Here's a fact that might blow your mind. Bees are directly responsible for 1/3 of the food you eat. No bees, no burgers, no pizza. And coral reefs. They support more species than entire continents. Lose them, and entire ecosystems could vanish overnight. Earth is resilient, but it's on a timer. The Amazon rainforest loses 150 acres every minute, and temperatures are rising faster than in the last 10,000 years combined. But here's the good news. We've got the power to change. From solar cities to reforested deserts, humans are crafting solutions that could save this incredible planet. Earth is wild, unpredictable, and stunning beyond words. It's not just a planet, it's a miracle. Protecting it isn't just a duty, it's the adventure of a lifetime. Earth is alive, a restless giant full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Did you know the Sahara Desert was once a lush rainforest? Or that Earth's magnetic field protects us from being roasted alive by solar storms? Buckle up, because this episode dives into the planet's most mind-blowing mysteries. The ground beneath your feet is not as permanent as it seems. Over millions of years, entire continents have drifted apart, collided, and reshaped themselves. India wasn't always part of Asia. It slammed into it, creating the Himalayas. And get this, the Sahara Desert was a tropical paradise just 6,000 years ago. Who knows what your backyard might have looked like? Earth has a secret weapon, its magnetic field. This invisible shield deflects deadly solar radiation and creates the stunning auroras we see at the poles. But here's the twist. This shield is weakening. Scientists believe the poles could flip in the next 1,000 years. What happens then? We're not entirely sure, but it could mess with everything from animal migration to your GPS. Beneath the surface, Earth is a fiery powerhouse. The core, hotter than the surface of the sun, drives everything from earthquakes to volcanic eruptions. Did you know a single volcanic eruption can release more energy than 1 million nuclear bombs? And then there's Antarctica's hidden secret, a giant lake buried under miles of ice, untouched for millions of years. Earth isn't static, it breathes. Every year, the planet's vegetation absorbs and releases carbon dioxide in a rhythmic dance we can see from space. But as cities grow and forests shrink, this natural balance is breaking. The Amazon, once called the lungs of the earth, is now releasing more carbon than it absorbs. A wake-up call? Absolutely. Water is Earth's ultimate force. It carves mountains, fuels life, and can unleash unimaginable destruction. Take tsunamis. They can travel up to 500 miles per hour, faster than a commercial jet. And glaciers, they hold 69% of the planet's fresh water. If they melt, sea levels could rise by over 200 feet, drowning entire cities. Earth has survived ice ages, asteroid impacts, and mass extinctions, but now its biggest challenge is us. From innovative tech to protect the oceans to take care of entire regions, humans are stepping up to the challenge. The question is, will it be enough? Only time will tell. Earth is a planet of extremes, a world where temperatures can swing from -128 degrees Fahrenheit to 134 degrees Fahrenheit, where storms can rage for months, and where the largest living organism covers more land than an entire city. Get ready for a wild ride through Earth's most mind-blowing extremes. Earth's temperatures can be brutally unforgiving. The hottest place on Earth, Death Valley, hit a staggering 134 degrees Fahrenheit, but the coldest, Antarctica, where it plummeted to a bone-crushing -128 degrees Fahrenheit. And here's the twist. Tiny creatures called tardigrades can survive both extremes, and even outer space. Earth is home to giants. The blue whale is the largest animal ever to exist, growing up to 100 feet long and weighing as much as 30 elephants. But did you know the largest living organism isn't an animal or a tree? It's a fungus in Oregon, stretching over 3.4 square miles underground. Earth's storms are forces of nature. Tornadoes can spin at speeds over 300 miles per hour, while hurricanes release more energy in a single day than all the power plants on Earth combined. And then there's the windiest place on Earth, Antarctica's Commonwealth Bay, where winds scream at 200 miles per hour year-round. How deep does Earth go? The Mariana Trench plunges 36,000 feet, so deep it could swallow Mount Everest and still have room to spare. Life thrives down there in complete darkness, at crushing pressures no human could survive. Even more mysterious, we've only explored a fraction of these hidden depths. Volcanoes are Earth's pressure valves, releasing energy from deep within. The most explosive eruption ever recorded, Mount Tambora in 1815, caused the year without a summer, triggering worldwide famines. And Yellowstone, it's a ticking supervolcano that could cover half the US in ash if it erupts. Some of Earth's most extreme environments are teeming with life. Scorpions thrive in deserts where it hasn't rained in decades. Microbes live in boiling hot springs and toxic volcanic vents. And humans, we've conquered Everest, dived the deepest oceans, and even left footprints on the moon. Earth is our home, but how much do we really know about it? Beneath its surface, within its oceans, and above its skies lie mysteries so bizarre, they'll leave you questioning everything. Get ready for a journey into the strangest and least understood corners of our planet. Our oceans are Earth's final frontier. We've mapped more of Mars than the ocean floor, and what we found is beyond imagination. The goblin shark, with its extending jaw, looks like a creature from nightmares. And then there's the underwater volcano off Tonga. Its eruption created a new island overnight. Under our feet lies a hidden world. Deep caves, like the Krubera Cave in Georgia, stretch over 7,200 feet below the surface. But even deeper, scientists believe there's an inner core within Earth's core, something we've never seen but know is there through seismic waves. It's like a planet within a planet. Earth's wildlife has evolved in the strangest ways to survive. The axolotl, a Mexican salamander, can regenerate entire limbs and even parts of its brain. And the mimic octopus, It impersonates other dangerous sea creatures, like venomous lionfish, to scare off predators. Smart, sneaky, and downright weird. Our skies are more mysterious than we think. Sprites, massive red flashes of light, appear above thunderstorms, and no one fully understands why. Then there's ball lightning, glowing orbs of light that have been seen floating in homes and fields, defying scientific explanation. The truth: the sky holds more secrets than answers. From lost cities to unexplained structures, Earth's history is written in mysteries. The Nazca lines in Peru, massive drawings visible only from the air, were carved over 1,500 years ago. But how and why? Meanwhile, ruins discovered beneath the sea near Japan might be remnants of an ancient civilization wiped out by rising waters. Earth's weather isn't just dramatic, it's bizarre. Fire tornadoes can form during wildfires, creating spirals of flames. In Honduras, it rains fish during a phenomenon called Lluvia de Pisces. And the northern lights, they're not just beautiful. They're created by solar particles smashing into Earth's atmosphere. Science meets magic. Billions of years ago, Earth was born in the violence of cosmic collisions, a fiery ball of molten rock, bombarded by asteroids and volcanoes erupting endlessly. It seemed impossible that life could ever take hold. Yet from this chaos came a miracle. One collision was so massive, it created the moon, a silent guardian that stabilizes Earth's rotation and tides. Without the moon, our planet's wobbling axis would wreak havoc on the seasons, making life as we know it impossible. Today, Earth is a tapestry of extremes. Over 70% of its surface is covered by water, yet we've explored less than 5% of its oceans. These uncharted depths hold secrets stranger than fiction. Creatures that glow in complete darkness, underwater volcanoes that create new islands overnight, and trenches so deep they make Mount Everest look small. The Mariana Trench, for instance, plunges 36,000 feet, a pressure so intense it could crush steel, yet life still thrives there. Even more astonishing is that we know more about the surface of Mars than the floors of our own oceans. Above the waves, Earth's land is no less remarkable. Towering peaks like the Himalayas were forged when India collided with Asia millions of years ago. A slow-motion crash still ongoing. The Sahara Desert, an unforgiving sea of sand, was once a lush rainforest. In just a few thousand years, it transformed into one of the driest places on the planet, a testament to Earth's ever-changing face. In other corners of the world, glaciers hold 69% of Earth's freshwater, and their melting threatens to raise sea levels by over 200 feet, potentially drowning entire cities. But Earth isn't just a planet of epic landscapes. It's alive with extreme forces. Volcanoes release energy greater than 1 million nuclear bombs, while hurricanes unleash more power in a single day than all the power plants on Earth combined. Lightning bolts, hotter than the surface of the sun, strike Earth 8 million times a day. Tornadoes can spin faster than 300 miles per hour, and fire tornadoes, yes, spirals of flames, can form during intense wildfires, creating a spectacle as terrifying as it is mesmerizing. Life on Earth has adapted to these extremes in astonishing ways. In the scorching deserts of Africa, tiny scorpions thrive without water for months, while deep in the ocean, microbes live in boiling volcanic vents where temperatures soar past 750 degrees Fahrenheit. And then there's the mimic octopus, which can impersonate venomous sea creatures to evade predators, a master of disguise in a world where survival demands ingenuity. Yet Earth's mysteries go far beyond what we see. Beneath our feet lies an unseen world. The planet's core, hotter than the sun's surface, generates a magnetic field that shields us from deadly solar radiation. Without it, solar winds would strip away our atmosphere, leaving Earth barren. But this magnetic shield is weakening, and scientists predict that one day, the poles could flip. No one knows what will happen when they do, but one thing is certain: Earth's story is far from over. The skies above are no less enigmatic. Beyond the familiar sunsets and rainbows, there are sprites, massive red bursts of light above thunderstorms, their origins still a mystery. Ball lightning, glowing orbs that float and vanish without explanation, has baffled scientists for centuries. And then there's the Aurora borealis, the northern lights, a dazzling display created by solar particles colliding with Earth's atmosphere. They're not just beautiful, they're a reminder of our fragile place in the universe. Earth's extremes are matched only by its history of resilience. 5 mass extinctions have wiped out nearly all life on the planet, yet each time, life has returned stronger and more diverse. From the extinction of the dinosaurs to the rise of mammals, Earth has endured and adapted. But today, the greatest challenge isn't a meteor or an ice age, it's us. Human activity is reshaping the planet faster than ever before. Forests are disappearing, temperatures are rising, and species are vanishing at an alarming rate. The Amazon, once called the lungs of the Earth, is now releasing more carbon than it absorbs, a stark reminder of the consequences of imbalance. Still, there is hope. Across the globe, people are taking action. From reforesting deserts to protecting coral reefs, humanity is finding innovative ways to heal the damage we've done. Earth is resilient, but it's not invincible. The future of this extraordinary planet depends on us,